itself, you know, the arms bracket definitely trucking along. If you guys can multi-twitch, make sure you guys hit that up. You know, Esports Arena, 2GG, they're doing a very, very good thing here. We got Zerk.
Yeah,
you know,
dude, the
winner.
Invitational Championship.
He's here,
or
man.
champion. Not even invitational for him. He earned his way through.
That he
He
did.
qualified in the Open. So, here we go, guys. It's going to be Cosmos, Tweek, repping Team DLC with the black costumes versus ZeRo and Sue, who I believe, I want to say they teamed one other time. Yeah, he's doing it.
Okay.
It looks like he's doing it.
Okay, because he did it. He did it so aggressively that it almost looked like an SD
Like a button check or something. Yeah.
Or yeah, something along those lines. But they're doing
Wait,
it.
oh, is this a? Okay, no, they are fighting because I just saw ZeRo grab and throw Sue, which was weird, but it was probably just a mistake.
Oh, bad spot for Sue to be in. Big damage, and then gets on top of him and drops the dare on him.
Yeah, dude, if they kill him really quick before he can even do anything with this aura, oh, and he's shooting ZeRo, man, it's not looking good.
Absolutely not. Trying to keep him out there though with those back airs on Cosmos' behalf.
I personally do not like the SD strategy with the Lucario. There we go. It's already 6 stocks to 4. Because you're going to take damage anyway on your first stock. You might as well just stay alive on the screen and put in as much work as you possibly can.
Yeah.
And then enjoy the fruits of aura afterward. But in this case, Sue not even getting enough time to do anything with it. The up air, though, yeah, definitely going to take him out.
Yep, up throw into up air, a combo that I seen him do earlier today in bracket. Very solid job.
This is where we see the full craziness of Lucario come into play. He's at 50%. He's down a bunch of stocks.
This is where they make magic happen.
At 50%.
Come on, Max. Max is crazy, and Sue is even crazier right now with this Lucario gameplay. Only sitting at 60, and he's just opening up the red team like a can of worms.
Almost jumping right into ZeRo's banana, but I like the creative extreme speed down to the ground to just reposition. However, red team is looking so good right now, especially if they can kill both of them in quick succession here. What? No, I want my money back. I paid $59.99 for this game, and this is what I get.
I am very upset. I am very upset. Wow.
All of a sudden, the stocks are even, man. It just comes down to, is Sue going to be able to land these crazy kill moves in time?
Yeah, he's looking to make a little magic happen. He's just a little slow on the trigger. But, you know, those fists are glowing, and you know what that means. It's go time for any Lucario. Whoa! Okay, that's
ZeRo.
not a good sign here. Now you really have to make something happen. You're out of stocks to share. And I believe ZeRo is obviously, you know, playing more of like the stock roll and that backer we talked about, Max.
That was gross! Oh, so was that! No way! What is going on, dude?
Max,
all right, I didn't believe.
Max, this is happening. I wasn't a believer either, but Sue and ZeRo. Wow.
I 100% did not believe in this. I thought after they were down 6 stocks to 4, and then I think they were down 6-3 at one point just for a quick second, that this was over.
Slow and steady, definitely winning the race here.
What's crazy, though, is that even if they managed to kill Sue, or if Cosmos managed to kill Sue, I don't believe in his shot at beating ZeRo 1v1.
I don't either. Okay. Bless up that combo there.
Like, Cosmos is amazing, but it's ZeRo.
Yeah, it's definitely ZeRo. He knows how to fight corn. Okay, goes for the Z-drop banana peel, looking to open up with the nair there, and he's really trying to keep the red team at bay. They're trying their hardest, though, to keep them stuck in between. Gets the, gets the side special, still not quite enough.
And that does work, by the way. The command grab is not affected by the lockout window on grabs.
Yes.
And Cosmos is really looking to just poach Sue's stock here. That side B.
Okay, he's off stage. Recovers high, low dash, dancing on the top there. Goes for the grab, and then the back throw into, a little off the mark there.
Yeah, I feel like he tried to do Z-drop back air, but he just messed up. Oh, all right, Sue's out of the picture. This is still doable. Corrin has some nasty kill setups. Even like that weird down air gimp, if ZeRo double jumps from the edge or something, could kill him.
Oh, there's the back air, still not enough to close it out. Nice job there. Okay, almost out of distance there to grab the ledge.
Yeah, I don't know what that counter was about. That may have cost him his life in an alternate universe.
Yeah, no way that ZeRo's going to go off and apply any sort of pressure like that.
Yo, you saw that wacky nair hitbox all the way at the top, but still not enough to close it out against TSM ZeRo. It's looking like Cosmos and Tweek are going to have to just think about their game plan a little bit more because they let Sue stay alive, and it cost them dearly.
It did. It did. You know, he lost that first stock, obviously, on his own, and then the second one he kind of got bodied on, but, you know, they stuck to their guns. More times than not, you know, on a lesser-known team, they probably would have got flustered, but,
yeah,
I mean, like I said, you know, slow and steady definitely wins the race. Both of these two teams are coming into this match with a lot of momentum, but unfortunately, with this being losers, only one can advance forward. And ZeRo and Su looking pretty good right now, despite that match going down to the nitty-gritty.
Their team reminds me of like a trading card game deck where you burn half your deck in the first few turns, discard it all, and then you're only left with the cards you need the most. And you know, by virtue of having discarded all of them, you like powered up your graveyard or something, and you're just summoning stuff that you've already killed. Like that's what this makes me think of.
Right.
They're literally throwing away the first stock. They don't care if Su even gets bodied on a second one, but just so much power to mess with is able to just make it drip back into their favor slowly but surely.
Because with that strong neutral that Diddy Kong brings, you know, and with it obviously being ZeRo, you don't want to tangle with him anyway, so you're naturally avoiding him in a 1v1 sense.
Very true. Just the intimidation factor he brings to the table.
And that's what allows him to live so long, is because they're focused on Su.
Meanwhile, ZeRo, the only member of the blue team until just then to have taken damage, which is kind of unorthodox compared to how most
get pinned up. Wow.
Most times that you see the Lucario strategy, though, the teammate is the one who's going to hang back and try to avoid all damage. Meanwhile, Lucario goes,
what on earth is going on? But then
Tweek
with the SD of his own, though.
He really did not have to do that. He should have just taken that kill, returned to stage. I don't know what happened.
Did you think that possibly he thought it wasn't going to kill? I mean, he had him pretty much backed into a corner.
Maybe he
went for double dare.
Yeah, maybe he did want to just hit him twice. But I don't know. I feel like it was obvious that he died. Yeah. Maybe not. He could have thought ZeRo had a jump or something.
Who knows what's going through Tweek's head? This is a madman here.
Yeah, a demon for sure. But ZeRo has been his demon in bracket for a while. Maybe doubles is his chance to turn things around.
I hope so. Okay, gets the pin. Oh, interesting. Goes for the double pin that time. Really has his eyes set on Su here, but Su not really focused on him as much as he's focused on Tweek.
Almost going to close it out on Su there, but he was just able to block the back hit of down smash in time. Double pin.
Oh, wow. Okay, and then a forward smash of all moves closes it out. That's a move that we don't normally see a lot of corners throw out.
Yeah, in doubles, that move is so scary just because you're not always looking for putting your shield up like you would be in singles, right? It's a much more controlled environment, and you can block moves like that. But in doubles, that's just a surprise attack sometimes. It comes out pretty fast. And this is looking like a body bag.
Yeah, this one looking like how they wanted that first match to start off. Okay, gets the up tilt, comboing this man to death. Stuck in between two swordsmen.
And that was just
not a good spot. Yeah.
Cloud was just the intimidating presence.
Ooh. Trying to take a bite out of that man.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Twitch clip this now.
96% after the hit. Lucario's floaty, so I'm not that surprised to see him die early up the top. But, man, did not expect.
Making a statement with that match, Max. You know, that first one,
yeah,
things didn't quite go their way, but they looked like they started to figure things out towards the end of it. Applied that same knowledge into the next game, and wow, I mean, they got rid of ZeRo. They said at first we wanted to get rid of Su. Let's see what happens if we shift our focus to ZeRo.
Yeah, Su helped them get rid of ZeRo. Actually, like he put him off stage with an Aura Sphere from cross stage. So definitely didn't have to be shot, and it really just attributed to them losing that game.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say it was the sole reason, but it definitely helped.
It definitely helped them out.
They just need to tighten up this teamwork a little bit more. Maybe not go for the SD. I don't think they should do it with their tournament life on the line here. This is potentially their last game of 2GGC ARM Saga.
Right.
So maybe they should just see how it goes, keeping Lucario alive, get another stock to play with. Let the aura kick in by virtue of percent rather than the stock.
Yeah, because, you know, Su brings a very safe play style to the match when he wants to apply it that way. And we've seen him live to just incredible amounts, you know, in the past. So let's see what happens here. We're starting off the next game here on FD, so no platforms to work with. Cloud's going to have to get his limit the good old-fashioned way, standing in the corner, uncontested.
Yeah, and actually it does look like Su's going to fight. No, he just gave up. He fought for a little bit, caused literally 0 damage, and then dipped. Okay. All right, Cosmos and Tweek. I mean, they're already up a stock, of course, but the 71% on ZeRo not looking so good for Red Team either.
Maybe what he could be worried about as well is, you know, with him having all 3 stocks, you know, he has no aura on his behalf, and a lot of his moves don't do the same amount of percentage. So he's pretty much fighting for no reason, which now forces ZeRo into an aggressive position as opposed to being a stock tank.
That is very true. A lot of ways that this team can play out, or just Lucario in general.
Right. Lucario definitely brings a lot to every match, but that up air hurts the same no matter what. Closes out ZeRo's first stock here.
It's looking so good for Red Team, but of course we can't speak too soon. As we've seen, Cosmos on the verge of closing out Su here, but no, just overcommits a little bit on that edge guard, and Tweek was busy trying to edge guard ZeRo, so he couldn't get the pickup, and this is where things could get dangerous, yes.
Oh my God. Speaking of danger, yeah, the up throw right into the up air again. Okay, trying to space with that back air right now. My man Cosmos caught in the corner, but swings his way out. Uh-oh. Yeah, you don't want to get caught into that active hitbox on that charge. That could convert into an up smash, and Lucario at this percent, I'm telling you, you just don't want to deal with him.
And they really need to kill Su at this point. I'm surprised that he went for up throw. I feel like he knew it wouldn't have killed, but Tweek wasn't at the right angle to follow up with his own up air.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, and there he goes.
Okay, gets the reverse that time. Okay, a little spaghetti. Nice spot dodge war right there, but it looks like it's Tweek that finds access to the grab. Gets the down throw.
Not quite enough. And that's going to be another death. Oh, and all of a sudden, it's looking so good for ZeRo and Su. They need to take care of this Lucario. He is so high-powered right now. Yes, there we go, the falling up air. And if they kill ZeRo here, too, they're looking good because they will have a full stock advantage.
Oh,
there it is.
The spot dodge. Don't ever spot dodge, said Cosmos. Catches ZeRo slipping a little bit. You know, right now the red team definitely has some lead. They have a big lead at that. They're really going to have to take it and run with it here. I'm not exactly sure what the blue team has to do to stop this bleeding, but ZeRo looks like he has a plan in mind.
Cosmos, even with all the mobility afforded by Corrin's pin, still just unable to catch either member of the blue team there.
Right.
Kind of getting away with murder, and they need to murder Su right now, just before he gets too strong.
His hands are glowing. He's racking up damage here. It's just, wow, that back air. Not quite enough to do it, and I like what Cosmos does when he gets knocked into the corner. Uses the back air to kind of change his trajectory.
Perfect follow-up by Tweek, and perfect setup by Cosmos, knowing that dash attack would have bought him enough time to do it.
ZeRo stuck in a very rough position here in a 2v1 versus one of the best clouds in the world and one of the best corns in the world as well.
Tweek, just an absolute wild man. He was charging behind Cosmos, and then he ran in and almost gives ZeRo 2 chances to kill him. That's another.
That was so good. He thought he had a window of opportunity there, try to sneak in that forward smash. ZeRo just closed it out quickly.
Oh my God, he killed Cosmos, but not ZeRo, and nothing's impossible. ZeRo, despite a huge deficit, has beaten Tweek, has beaten worse odds in the past, but I don't know, man. He literally just needs to charge that limit up and land a solid kill move. Okay, yes, take all the time in the world, and that's going to do it.
Okay.
Tweek and Cosmos over ZeRo and Su, 2-1. That was still a nail-biter.
That was still a nail-biter.
Oh, wait, is this best of 5 as well?
I believe this
it is.
might be best of 5, so there is still hope left for ZeRo and Su, but how much hope is the real question. Tweek and Cosmos right now, like we talked about, coming into this match with tons and tons of momentum, and it just really looks like the blue team just doesn't have what it takes to douse those flames, you know?
Again, this is another set that looks like it could have been 3-0. That game 1 slipping out of Tweek and Cosmos' hands, very surprising, but that's just the clutch factor that ZeRo and Su bring to the table. Su stays around for as long as possible, man, just getting those crazy kills. You saw him at 190 in that last match.
Almost, I mean, he was going to hit sudden death percent pretty soon.
Yeah,
that's what he had in mind. Moving into the next game here, we're getting the run back on FD, and again, reminiscent of the last few matches in this set, Su with the very early SD.
I just don't get it. Like, when you have repeatedly lost with that strategy, why not at least try it?
Try something new.
Yeah, just try to play with 6 stocks. But
one hard thing to really decipher in Smash is if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know, idea. And maybe that's what they're thinking. They're figuring, well, it's worked this far, but, you know, you're down in the set. It's working only to an extent, you know?
Yeah, I'm saying it. Like, it ain't broke doesn't apply because they're down 2-1.
It's definitely broke, and it needs some fixing. What are you talking about?
Oh, is that going to do it? Wow, he tried to go for the up B just to add insult to injury. Wasn't even necessary. But already 6-4 and almost 6-3 right there.
Banana peel into up air, using his banana peel against his own teammate. Crazy.
Tweek actually plays a bit of Diddy Kong himself, showcasing some of that expertise. And that's another kill. Here we go.
Wow, okay, and maybe this is what they were looking for. Okay, I'm surprised he didn't get hit with Cosmos' up smash there. It kind of looked like the throw animation kind of pushed him a little bit to the left.
Just a little bit, yeah. And even if it didn't, that move just has such a narrow horizontal hitbox that I'm not too surprised to see that.
Right.
Either way, they, again, are in a position where they need to take Lucario's stock right now, or it's possibly going to game 5.
Okay, interesting trade right there. Both parties still surviving, but some damage put up on the board. ZeRo just always on top of every swordsman off stage, looking for that spike every time.
I feel like that's what makes him so dangerous against the swordsman. He's amazing at edge guarding and edge trapping them. And of course, Diddy just makes sure they can't throw those safe aerials on block when he has banana.
Absolutely. Okay, Diddy call.
They both tried to edge guard ZeRo, and it didn't pay off at all.
Absolutely not. ZeRo with the nice recovery options out there, going for the monkey flip, but then recovering low, but you're not going to be able to recover from the limit cross slash. Closes that thing out, and the red team still sitting very pretty, but, the beginning of this match, the red team, they had a very good lead, and then, Su did Su things.
Oh, no! He tried to take Su with him, but he actually fell out of the up B.
Max, is this the glimmer of hope that the blue team needs to try to bring this back? Takes a bite out of Su. Nice DI there.
That was definitely the spark they needed, if there ever was one. And again, Su just clinging to life, making him so dangerous. Only a little bit of percent from ZeRo can put him at death range.
Definitely gets the pin right now. Su off stage. ZeRo a little tied up right now with Tweek.
Oh, they dropped so many opportunities to team combo him. And is that it for Su? No.
Not this time with maxed out rage. I know he is kicking himself. He's like, I got to get rid of this Pokemon, and I got to get rid of him quick.
This man's DI is just ridiculous. And there we go.
Goodness. You have got to be kidding me, Max.
Minimal effort required on the part of ZeRo to batter them up just enough for the kill percents. Man, I don't know what he should be doing right now. If he should just gun for Su, or if he should buy into their game and ignore him and just try to focus on fighting ZeRo.
Oh, yeah, maybe I spoke a little too soon there. Slightly mispositioned here for these up air attempts. Okay, there's another pin. Right now he's off stage and then tries to catch him with the down tilt. Here's that ledge guarding you were talking about.
ZeRo just not giving him any room.
Wow. Okay, having a bit of issue getting his feet back on the ground here. No surprise there. If there's a will, there is a way. Cosmos is bringing that to the table again. Another up throw into up air attempt. This time getting the hitbox he was looking for and closing out that stock.
I'll tell you this much. No amount of will in the world can make you survive Lucario's crazy stuff in
No,
most
sir.
sense.
No, sir.
Yeah, just absolutely nuts. All right, well, it's going to be game 5. I celebrated a little too soon for Tweek and Cosmos.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely have the party hats out up here, that's for sure. Now,
yeah.
A lot of people forget about what Diddy Kong can bring to the table. He can bring that aggression. He can bring, like, that very flashy play style. But sometimes he also brings what Sheik brings to the table in doubles as well. Being the stock tank, just racking up the damage and allowing the teammate, to close out the stocks. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. Though it looks a little unorthodox on paper with Su, killing himself fresh out of the gate. But it looks like it's working.
It makes sense. I mean, we all saw the Beefy Smash Dudes video. Mars has done this before with Lucario. I feel like we haven't seen too much Lucario representation in doubles, really just because Su is kind of a rare sight around here.
Right. I know Leo busted him out at a recent tournament in singles. I don't think it was doubles, though.
Yeah, it was DreamHack against ZeRo, correct?
Yeah. Oh, I was there, duh.
He was looking good, too. Oh, wow, I like that by Su. He just combo Tweek a little bit on his way out. It's like, here's my parting gift, 17%.
Yeah, we're out of here. Okay. Low percent Kung Fu combos coming out here on Lucario's behalf. Nice job by Su. Getting the up throw into the double forward there.
Diddy Kong just has amazing placement hits, namely up throw, but also down tilt, banana, pretty much anything.
Wow. Okay, finds access to a grab there. Su a little late on the trigger. It's a little harder to throw that up air when you got...
That's it. No, he had his jump.
Well, he got Cosmo sharking up underneath.
No,
but
the trade. Sorry, I'm going to let you finish.
No.
I was just...
Nah, man, go ahead, man. Have the Kanye moment. It's good. There's a lot that just happened there off stage. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like a YouTuber doing those live reaction videos. Like, what is going on?
All right. Again, starting out the team combos exactly the same way as we've seen it before. ZeRo just never missing a step with his capitalization. Gets a grab every time. Su is there, but it looks like he just can't alleviate the pressure that Cosmos is bringing him.
I feel like Su is just so tempting to go try to hit, especially because Lucario's recovery leaves him pretty wide open. And it's costing so many chances for Tweek and Cosmos. Just because for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds there, Cosmos was worried only about running off stage to try to catch Su.
Right.
But that left Tweek alone with ZeRo. Fortunately, it didn't end up very badly for them. But, oh no, maybe it did. They got to kill. I want to say they have to kill ZeRo here. Make sure that share stocking is not an option.
Ooh, that's a task easier said than done, but ZeRo looking to put the spike right on top of Tweek, man. I think he might have been out of a jump as well. That could have been all she wrote. Okay, gets the banana peel. Again, another up throw into backer that time. Probably expecting a little back and forth there on Sue's behalf, but like I talked about before, man, he's just tied up with Cosmos. Cosmos really sticking it to him, but the deciding factor is him not being able to close out that stock. Damage is damage, but you don't want to play the damage game with Lucario.
Yeah, this is just so hard to watch at times because I'm like, oh man, are they going to die for this? Are they going to die for this? That back air would have been curtains for sure, but just a little bit too slow.
Okay, and a little DBZ moment there, looking to trade the neutral special on Corrin's behalf with the neutral special on Sue's behalf. Red team right now going to have to figure out a way to claw themselves out of this deficit.
ZeRo just headhunting Tweek out there. Again, no mercy whatsoever. And Cosmos needs to stay alive here. It's literally just protect Corrin and get 2 quick kills. That's their ticket to victory here. But, of course, as we've said so many times, it is a lot easier to say it than to do it.
Yes, because when it's all said and done, more is always said than done. But, you know, bringing another stock here to the table. With that being said, this match is getting a little closer.
Oh, and Sue, so patient, not going to fall for that. Back air to limit side B on shield, and this is possibly the end of the road for Tweek and Cosmos here. Oh, no, not enough.
You know, despite being on Town and City with the low ceilings, that's just not going to be enough to do it.
Yeah, he's powered down, too, because the stocks are in, like, it's all even.
Yeah. Oh, wow, and then going as low as possible to avoid the down smash there on ZeRo's behalf. Okay, it's like in a very interesting position. Sue has to get out of the corner, man. That shield's looking pretty small.
There is still a little bit of hope here. I just want to see that clean kill on Sue, and then Tweek has to make a pretty impressive percent-based comeback on ZeRo, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Oh, he just ran into it, and that's going to do it. Yeah. Side B. Wow. What a heartbreaker. After being up 2-1, Cosmos and Tweek are going to fall in the loser semifinals. A very respectable 4th place, though.
Yeah, you know, still placed within the money, but, you know, I was really worried about Sue and ZeRo. You know, said, you know, Sue was just, you know, SDing, and it was costing a few matches.
Yeah. They pulled it together.
Yeah, you know, but they stuck to their guns, and they adapted at the tail end. Tweek shaking his head.